Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins, along with my brother Brent, Paula Asteria, and Dr. J from Dr. J Radio Live. We've got the late breaking UFO news just into Third Phase of Moon. Let's roll it. What the heck are we looking at? A Colombian jet pilot just had a close encounter with the unidentified flying object known possibly as the TR-3B, captured in broad daylight. This craft was flying alongside him. Unlike any other known craft that I'm pretty sure this pilot has seen, the object appeared to maintain precise movement, defying conventional flight patterns. The triangles have been spotted worldwide, and let me tell you, it's real, and we're looking at it right now in broad daylight. Give us a big thumbs up. Now let's get Brent's thoughts. What do you think's going on here?
Wow, check that out. This is it. This is maybe the best footage that I've seen in over a decade. When you're talking about aerial aviation and capturing the phenomenon, this is at 22,000 feet, and we're seeing something that looks like an acorn shaped, kind of almost a TR-3B on its angle and edge as it just flies through the sky. And this is dead on. The clarity is great. We could get a good close-up of this, and you see the pilot's actually capturing this in real time. This is amazing. Hey, give a big thumbs up if you agree that this could be the best footage. In my opinion, we're looking at something real special here.
This is really fantastic footage. Just like Brent said, first of all, it literally looks like it could be a TR-3B, or better yet, like a stealth bomber or stealth fighter. But instead of flying the way they would, nose first, this thing literally looks like it's flying flat, facing up in the sky, but still moving flat from right to left. Or what if it's an arrowhead? What if it's a three-dimensional sort of like pyramid with very unique features? I've never seen anything like this. Traveling 300 knots, at 22,000 feet, this is some of the best footage I've seen lately.
Are we looking at something advanced beyond the military technology of something that humans have made, or is this something otherworldly? What do you think, Apollo?
My immediate thought on seeing this one is the Aurora craft that was created by the US military, the spy plane, which, hasn't really necessarily been put out or released yet. But as I look at it closer, I realize that's not the case, because it actually is not necessarily flat triangular like the Aurora craft. It actually has what looks to be three sides. You can just see that as the pilot goes by it. You can see as it turns that there's three separate wings to it, possibly four, but I'm thinking it looks like there's three separate wings. So this actually really reminds me a lot more of a Vimana. I think this one could very likely be something that could be a little more extraterrestrial in nature as opposed to a government craft. Very cool. I like this one a lot.
All right, new footage just into Third Phase of Moon, again, captured around 20 to 30,000 feet. This man believes that the moon is below the horizon. I don't know what to say. Just watch this video.
Please, can someone help explain how on this flight the moon is below the horizon? Quite some way. Moon, horizon.
All right, the guys, as confused as we are, we're looking at something that appears to be the moon, but you see the horizon. Maybe the horizon being obscured by a thin cloud of fog. I'm not exactly sure, but it does seem out of place. I don't know. I want to get your thoughts, Brian.
Yeah, again, more phenomenon captured at, like, look at this, 30,000 feet, and we're seeing this possible plasmic orb. And this thing's huge. It's off probably about 15, maybe 20 miles off in the distance. And we're seeing this thing illuminate, and it captures these people's attention as they're filming it. I was thinking, could this be the sun maybe peeking through a cloud layer? That's the big question right there. But in my opinion, I'm thinking this is more on the ground, and you can see the horizon. It's crisp, and it doesn't look like the sun's rising from the horizon. It looks like it's below. So this indeed is something, again, the phenomenon, this huge plasmic orb parked right there.
This is really fantastic footage. This is actually brand new from January 28th in Australia. And I love footage that comes from people inside airplanes, especially from pilots, but in this case, it looks to be a passenger. This orb is literally bright and the color of the sun, or the color of the moon when it's a bright orange moon, or blood moon as they call it. But really, it's like the brightness of the sun, and it's definitely not the sun. As you see the horizon, this is below the horizon. And you know this is a huge sphere. My guess is maybe 100 feet, maybe more in diameter. We don't know because we don't have anything other than knowing it's a lot further away than the plane.
All right, we've got more videos just into third phase moon, and let me tell you, this next one is absolutely strange, and that's why we're sharing it with you right here at Third Phase of Moon. We want to get your thoughts. Is there some kind of biological UFO captured in this broad daylight sighting? You be the judge. Now, let's take a look. You be the judge. Now, let's take a look.
Si vemos que despega de un putazo, pues era un ovni, ¿no?
All right, we're going to roll this once again, the side-by-side comparison, the original to the left, and I blew up the one to the right about 300 to 400% to get a close look at whatever this object is captured in broad daylight of what looks to be some kind of biological UFO. Some people may claim it's the jellyfish. I don't know. I just never seen anything quite like this. And look at, as we get the close-up, you can see the details, and this thing's just hovering in the sky. I want to get your thoughts in this live premiere right now. Brent, what's yours?
All right, we're watching this, and you could hear the people. They're going ovni. They're seeing something up in the sky. They don't know what it is. It's a phenomenon. And again, in the Latin American region, we're seeing all these strange, unique kind of flying saucers, different kind of maybe humanoid kind of shaped creatures. Are these biologic? People are asking that question, and the biologics are on conversation even in Congress. Is this what we're looking at? Or possibly, I'm going to throw it out there, could it be maybe a pack of balloons? And you can see the illumination off Mylar, or is that the technology hidden within these crafts?
You know, Brent, you made a good point about the balloons. I actually thought of that myself, and as I was looking more closely, I don't see any movement in any of the pieces. It literally looks like the jellyfish UFO without the tentacles. And remember, one of the jellyfish UFOs had the tentacles moving as if it was like biological. Now, the interesting thing is this is not aerodynamic, yet it seems to be flying unimpeded. There is an interesting theory out there. Ever since they started smashing particles at CERN and creating these mini black holes, what if they opened something up and something like this is now coming here? Because I've never seen this in history before.
All right, Apollo, what do you think? What do you make of this? Biological in nature, or something man-made, or otherworldly stuff?
So what immediately comes to mind for me when I see this one is the jellyfish UFO that was filmed in 2018 over the US military base in Iraq. And that's really what comes to mind for me when I look at this. But also I'm looking at, how high up it is. It's actually not really very high up. It seems to be kind of hovering there. It doesn't really seem like any sort of craft in particular, but I'm also noticing some blinking lights on it. And I'm not sure if that's maybe the sun glinting off some metallic pieces on it, or if it actually has some sort of strange blinking lights. Could this also be some sort of biological entity?
All right, incredible stuff right here, and we're sharing it live as we go through the latest UFO videos just in. Now, let's take it out to China. We like strange weather. The weather phenomenon continues daily, and we love to share this stuff on Third Phase. We thought we'd let you know what's going on in China that just happened moments ago. Take a look at this. All right, let's roll this once again. We're looking at something quite strange. Look at this bright halo, this cloud, just kind of out of place, just hanging up there, massive in size. I'm not sure if it's a lenticular cloud, but what catches my eye is not only the bright halo, but the center of this cloud. As he zooms in, you could kind of see this black void, a black mass, almost like it's a portal opening up, a rip in the sky. I don't know. I've never seen anything quite like this. I want to get everybody's thoughts. Brent, what's yours?
All right, straight up, when I'm watching this video, we've seen this phenomenon. Third phase of moon has been around for almost 14, 15 years plus, and we've received videos like this. This always kind of brings it back. Is this kind of some sort of HARP? Maybe some sort of experiment being done in the sky, or maybe just some sort of natural phenomenon? But we're seeing this illuminated kind of a disc-like shaped cloud formation with a tail of like this gaseous kind of orange-like tail as it moves from the left, and this dark center. Again, could this maybe be just natural weather, or maybe it's some sort of a distortion of something entering our atmosphere?
This is really, really bonkers. I mean, I kid you not. This can actually pass for a portal, and it almost looks like you're looking at some sort of ocean on another world with possibly its own sun. I'm not saying that's what it is, but that's how crazy it looks. Now, another theory is, we do know UFOs can cloak themselves into clouds, into other things. We also know they glow. According to Bob Lazar, because of the high voltage they produce, the electricity, and the gaseous atmosphere we have in Earth, oxygen, nitrogen, and other stuff, they produce the glow. So what exactly are we looking at? Or is this something natural? Is this pareidolia that we're seeing something that just happens to be in the sky from the clouds? Any of those three theories could be correct. Unfortunately, we don't have more answers.
Incredible stuff. What's going on in China? It's the social media. It's hard to get out sometimes from that region, but we love to share the man-made TR3B, or is this something NHI built from a non-human intelligence? I want to get your thoughts as we roll these videos. Once again, we're standing by in this live premiere. Guys, your opinion is as important as ours. And copy paste that link to my email. We're going to take a look at it. And if we deem it good enough to share to the world, we will right here. We don't ask questions. We just want to get the videos out as soon as possible. And then we can all speculate what we're looking at. We want to share with you the phenomenon, as we don't know exactly what it is. We want to find answers. And as we watch these videos again, I want to get your thoughts. What the heck is going on here? Is this some kind of man-made TR3B, or is this something NHI built from a non-human intelligence?
Please, can someone help explain how on this flight the moon is below the horizon by quite some way?
cielo, güey. Ahí está, ahí está. Si vemos que despega de un putazo, pues era un ovni, ¿no?
We want to thank everybody from around the world who just joined us on this live premiere. And let me tell you, my email is lighting up. All our social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all the links are in the description, including my email. Don't hesitate to reach out to us if you captured the phenomenon in real time. Everybody, be safe. Keep your eyes on the skies. Blake Cousins, along with the team, we'll see everybody next time.